Happy Friday. It's verdict watch. Are y'all ready? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Verdict watch in the Sarah Boone suitcase murder trial this week. Oh, she's a piece of work. I'm telling you. Yeah, I almost felt sorry for her for a little while. I really did. Yeah, and in some ways I do. You're only on day 4? Oh, bless your heart. You haven't caught up. Well, I'm sorry because we talking about it tonight. We are talking about it. Sarah Bear is here. Hey, Sarah. Okay, let me go back to the top. Joan is here. Tank is here. Yay, Tank, you made it. Rosie's here. She's probably doing some diamond painting if I had to guess. Yeah, Annie is here. She's getting her dinner. She said she was getting her dinner. Tina is here. Who else do I see? I get down here and Shannon is here. I missed your live today. I just had things going on today and I have felt queasy all day. I'm okay right at the moment. And I was doing a video ahead for Sunday and I missed it. I just out flat missed it. I'm sorry. Yeah, see, she's getting her dinner. Yes, TGIF. And there's Patty. Hi, Patty. How's it going? What you working on? Oh, and Nightbot's here. Look at that. Yes. Oh, there's Jean. Hey, how's it going, Jean? Good to see you. I'm so glad you came in. What are you up to? And I'm caught up. Wow. 4 minutes in and I'm caught up. How did that happen? You thought it was Saturday? Oh, that's okay. It's okay. It can be whatever day you would like. Getting winter clothes in order. I bet you are because it is chilly in Illinois. I think it's chilly, right? And hi, my friend Shad. How are you tonight? So glad you came by. Tonight's necklace is our cleaver, and I got the earrings to match. Not cleaver, but knives. And everything is bloody. Mary Webb is here. Yay, Mary. Chilly, I bet it is there too. I bet you guys are definitely getting your fall weather, aren't you? Yeah, you're a little more north than we are. Oh, goodness. Okay. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. But you know the main thing we want to talk about is Sarah Boone. I do have my phone going over here with the verdict watch there. I also have it pulled up on my TV, my second screen over here. That way, if something happens, I'll see it over here on my phone and everything will be coordinated. Trying to be coordinated this time. Oh, I can only imagine. Well, do you guys in Ottawa, do you like get a fall? Do you get a true fall? Because for some reason I wanted to say you did. You're under a blanket? Oh. Are you home, Shannon, or are you at Sarah's? I can't remember now which night you go to Sarah's. Yes, she's definitely guilty. Yeah. But here's what I want to know. Do you guys think that she's going to get the lesser charge? And which one? Because there's 3 ways this can, well, there's 4 ways, but we're not going to consider not guilty right now because I don't think that's going to happen. Well, that sounds like Texas, Tina, getting all 4 in one day. Oh, you went over there Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. I hope she's doing good. Did she have her surgery? Sarah, did you have surgery yet? Hi, Vanessa. You did. You made it. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I get a little bit queasy right now, and I don't know what it is. Haven't been able to get through to the endocrinologist. I'm going to have to go there next week. There's no way around it. I'm going to have to go up there because ain't nobody calling me back. And my appointment with them is not until January. November 22nd. Okay. Oh, I'm going to be out of town, but I'm going to be thinking about you. I will be thinking about you for sure. Okay. Awesome. So I want to start too with how many of you finished the book? Either of the books? Anybody? Have you finished either of the books? So it's The Red Pony by John Steinbeck, which I have not finished. And it is Dead Ends. Hey, Laura, how's it going? Can't get into them? She can't. That's what Laura said. She can't get into it either. Yes, I did too. And I slept through the last little part of it, but I really kind of know how it all goes anyway. I know. It's ridiculous. Some of the specialists, it's ridiculous. It really is. But I get it. I know there's stuff going on. I just want them to call me back. That's what I'm trying. Hi, Tracy. Oh, there's Tracy with the beautiful blue eyes. How are you tonight? And there's Susan Burke. It's so good to see you, Susan. How are you tonight? Yay. And Bridget's here. Queen's Crafts by Bridget. Welcome to Verdict Watch. You know, it rarely works out to where I get to do the Verdict Watch on Friday night when we're talking about crime. That rarely works out, y'all. Hey, Nancy Mac. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. And Bridget, do you have any of that red yarn left? Oh, they're green. Well, it's hard to tell here, but they're gorgeous. You have gorgeous eyes. Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Just crocheting. Okay. Awesome. Okay. And what weight is it? Bree. Bree's here, y'all. Yay. Another night that we get to see Bree. So glad you're here. Oh, I haven't been to your website yet. I need to check that out. I forgot that you got it up and going. We do have to advocate for ourselves. Yes, we do. Thank you. Yeah, is there a different name, or is it all one word, or is it, like when we put it in the search bar, is it all Queen's Crafts by Bridget all together like that .com kind of thing? Okay. Okay, yeah, it's a .com. All right. Cool. Got noodles going. Ah. Oh, it's all done? You're all through with concession stand. Yay. Good job. Good job. All together. Okay. What? Has it been reached? Where did you see that? Where did you see that, Joan? Hey, Ola Joe. It has been reached. Okay, let me get it pulled up. Hold on, y'all. Because I'm ready. soon as they come in the courtroom, I'll be ready for it. You know what that means. Hi, Ellen. Hello, Ellen. Good evening to you. You're working on your blanket. Oh, cool. Yes. Yep. Now, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised at how quick that was. Mm-mm. I figured they would too, but I actually thought they'd go a little longer. I really did. That honestly, it's that quick. Don't y'all think? That quick. It's. I mean, come on. Let me turn this up. I'm gonna turn my phone up so y'all can hear it. I hear rustling. I see heads bobbing there too. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Guilty AF. That's right. Look at you, Mary, with them terms. I love it. Working on a wrap for your daughter's mother-in-law. How nice. Oh, I love that you guys are all close. That is so awesome. Hey, Debbie. Hey, how's it going for you tonight? Tamara's here. Yay. How is hubby? Thinking, please keep Tamara and her hubby in your prayers, you guys. They both could use extra tonight. Extra. I saw that, and she just stood there not even blinking. Now, I did not watch that trial, but I did see there was a short when the verdict came through. Unbelievable. Everybody's saying hi. I know that's funny. Yeah. Maribel. I know, right? Surely it is. And she would be right. She would be right, Shannon. Oh, you stopped crocheting and now you're going to do little man sweater. She's doing, I don't know if y'all are been following, but she's doing the sweater where the arms are done in the stripes and then the rest of it's done in a, I forget what the name of the sweater is, but they're so cute. There you go. Okay. Well, well, he's in good hands though, I'm sure. I did not, but I know that he needs prayers as well. Sharon from Sharon Creates said that he is having a biopsy done, something about some cancer. I know he had spot removed on his head, um, like a couple years ago. So I really hope things go well for him. Oh, you finished that one. Cool. Yeah, that's kind of how I am with those two. How long was it? Just a little over an hour? Well, they had to eat. Their food was ready when they went back there, so they had to eat first. Do what? Which one? Which one are we talking about there? Little Sock Arms Cardigans, what it's called. Awesome. Yes. He had a PET scan today, possibly lymphoma. Okay. Yes, and prayers for him as well, too. He's been on my channel. on the sleeves of your sweater project. Oh, cool. I got the crochet magazine today, the Crochet World. We were gonna have to drag this thing out until the verdict came in. We can still do it though. Yes, absolutely. Oh, she did. Yeah, exactly. Because of all the mess, I bet. That's right. Oh, I'm down at the bottom. Look at that. I'm keeping up tonight. Y'all are giving me plenty of time. 82 minutes. Okay. The timer is for 82 minutes. Let's see. Do you think it took them more than 30 minutes to eat and an hour to deliberate? I'd say, right? Something like that. Wow. I've watched a few of his, Surviving the Survivor. Is he good? Because I haven't watched very. I know he got popular pretty quick. Let's do this for them. There we go. That's better. I like that. We don't need it all huge. Joan says they only took 60 minutes to eat and 22 to deliberate. Well, they made it look good. They made it look good, right? Right? So, let's talk about this while we're waiting for them to come in, okay? How many of you felt sorry for her for a moment? Anybody? Well, good. That's awesome. There's Pam. Hey, there's Pam. Hi, Pam. How are you doing tonight? Nobody did. Nobody felt sorry for her. Mm-mm-mm. Well, just for the record, I'm totally against any kind of domestic abuse. Okay. So either way, her against him and him against her. I still have questions. I still, I am now questioning how much of that stuff that went on between him and her that he actually did. I saw some interviews tonight. Oh, there's the judge. Saw some interviews with the family, with George's family. Second. Let me know if you can hear.
Case number 2020 CF 2603, State of Florida versus Sarah Boone. State, let me get your appearance for the record.
Chief, yes, sure, on behalf of the state. William J. for the state.
Defense.
James Owens for Ms. Boone. Kevin Beck for Mr. Henderson's not going to be here.
Okay, all right. Ms. Boone is seated at counsel's table, wearing the same clothing from this morning. Yes, Mr. Beck.
The judge, they've got her
Thanks, y'all.
in chains, and they've got her in the ankle handcuffs, so she can't go anywhere. I'm just asking, we would like to rise during the jury coming in. I'm asking if there's any way we can take off the handcuffs and the waist chain so that the jury wouldn't see it in case there's something wrong with the verdict form, or there's an issue, which sometimes happens, but that's my position.
Okay. I've been advised by the sheriff that during the reading of the verdict, due to Miss Boone's status as an inmate, their leg irons and the cuffs are to be attached.
Well, she's going to stay seated.
That's fine.
Mr. Beck's going to stay seated.
I would ask for us all to remain seated, and could you remind everybody in the gallery that there should be no emotional reactions?
I was just about to address that, sir. Thank you very much. All right, members of the jury, my understanding, or members of the gallery, good evening. My understanding is that the jury in this matter has reached a verdict. I don't know what it's going to be until it's read. If you are unable to contain yourself emotionally and you're going to react in any way, be it in joy or in sadness, I'm going to ask you politely to excuse yourself at this time.
There was an incident today. Did y'all see that?
There cannot be any emotional outbursts when the verdict is read. Does everybody understand that?
George's mother
I
fell
see everybody
apart
nodding their
earlier
heads.
today.
Okay. All right, State, are we ready to
I may
bring in our
react
jury?
too, Joan.
Yes. Defense, are we ready to bring in our jury?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's go ahead and bring in our jury. Everyone will
goodness, here we
remain
go, y'all.
seated.
Oh. Beep, beep. The heck is a beep? Yes, he did. Is that the beep to bring him in? Whew. Hey, Annie, you're just in time. Yeah, Owens, he wanted a mistrial,
Do you
didn't he?
recognize our jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, do you recognize our jury? All right, members of the jury, you may be seated. Thank you. Members of our jury, good evening. I understand that you've come to a verdict in this case.
Yes.
If you could please hand the
Ooh.
verdict form to the deputy.
There were
please.
several yeses.
Thank you, sir.
And hello to everyone watching. I appreciate your being here as well.
Madam Clerk, if you could please publish the verdict.
In the Circuit Court of the 9th Judicial Circuit in and for Orange County, Florida, case number 2020 CF 2603, the state of Florida versus Sarah Boone. The verdict. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of murder in the second degree as charged in the information. So say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County,
Murder
Florida, on
too.
the 25th day of October 2024. The form has been signed by the full person.
Madam Clerk, please poll our jury.
Juror seat number 1, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes, it is.
Juror seat number 2, is this your true and correct verdict? Yes, it is. Juror seat number 3, is this your true
Yes,
and
it
correct
is.
verdict? Juror seat number 4, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror seat number 5, is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror seat number 6, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
Members of our jury, again.
How
I wanna
many
thank
men
you
did
for your
y'all hear?
time,
I only heard
your
one.
sacrifice, and your attention in this matter. I know that we spent almost 2 weeks together, and it was not taken lightly, and I really
Hi, Debbie.
appreciate the time and the effort and the sacrifice that you put into this case. I want to advise you now of your final instruction. Members, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank you for your time and your consideration in this case. I also wish to advise you of some very special privileges enjoyed by jurors. No juror can ever be required to talk about the discussions that occurred in the jury room except by court order. For many centuries, our society has relied upon juries for consideration of difficult cases.
Yeah, I only heard
We
one
have
guy too.
recognized for hundreds
That's
of
all I
years
heard.
that a jury's
Hi, Tina.
deliberations, discussions, and votes should remain their private affair as
Well,
long
she should
as
have.
they wish it. Therefore, the law gives you a unique privilege not to speak about the jury's work. Although you are at liberty to speak to anyone about your deliberations, you are also at liberty to refuse to speak to anyone. A request to discuss either your verdict or your deliberations may come from those who are simply curious, from those who might seek to find fault with you, from the media, from the attorneys, or elsewhere. It will be up to you to decide whether to preserve your privacy as a juror. With that, members of the jury, again, I thank you for your service. I'm going to ask you return to the deliberation room. I'll be back there shortly with your jury certificates, and thank you.
It was more than 6. They just went really fast. Oh, only 6 in Florida. Unbelievable. I did not know that. I did not know that.
Ms. Boone, the jury has spoken in this matter and has found you guilty of murder in the second degree. The court adjudicates you guilty of murder in the second degree. As this is your first felony conviction, you are entitled to a pre-sentencing investigation by the Department of Corrections. Mr. Owens, are you seeking that in this case?
Yes.
Okay. State, I will order the Department of Corrections to prepare the pre-sentencing investigation. State, for the purposes of sentencing, do you anticipate eliciting any testimony from, be it the victim's family?
2 or 3 victim impact statements, sir.
Okay. Mr. Owens, do you plan on presenting any evidence during the course of the sentencing hearing, sir?
Probably some testimony from Dr. Barber.
Okay, all right. How long do you think, State, that you would need?
You mean timing-wise, or are we thinking?
Quantum of time, sir. Yeah, well, normally it takes about 30 days or so. I'm confirming with Anita as to availability. I just want to know from your side of the ledger, how much time? Okay, 15 minutes. How much time do you think you're going to need to produce anything from your side of the ledger, sir? Mr. Owens.
I'd say 30 minutes.
Okay.
30 to 45.
So if we set this for an hour, that would be sufficient.
Pardon me. State, please.
Is that sufficient, Mr. Owens?
Yes.
Okay, all right, give me a moment.
They didn't do it tonight? He was ready to go till 10 o'clock tonight. Is he going to do that tonight? No, he says it takes 30 days. Right? Looking for a date. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Okay. Is it time? I'll be right back, y'all. I'm going to go hand him off to Mr. Fiber and let him do the
Just give us a moment.
let him do the green toy, okay? Be right back. Come on.
We can set this matter for 1:30 in the afternoon for sentencing on December 2. State, is that acceptable? It's a Monday.
I have a status here, but I'll make it work.
Serves as
I can
marking.
move it to later if necessary.
I'm co-counsel on it.
Okay. Defense.
Hi, Joyce.
Yes, sir.
Guilty, second degree, Joyce. Good to see you.
That's Monday, December 2 at 1:30.
Yes, sir.
I can do yours.
Ma'am, you've been adjudicated guilty. I now remand you into the custody of the Orange County Jail pending sentencing
That's the
on December
family.
2 at 1:30. State, anything else we need to address?
His brother looks
Defense.
so much like
All
him.
right, thank you very much. We're off the record.
All right. Goodness. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hi, Terry. Welcome in. Good to see you. And also, I do want to have a little shout out tonight. I met a lady at Walmart yesterday. So, Victoria, if you are watching, it was a pleasure meeting you. And I hope you enjoy tonight. Yeah, I had a feeling it would be tonight, but I was having a hard time guessing as to how long it would take them. What did you all think of the rebuttal closing argument? I know it's been 5 years, right? I know. Yep. You know, Oh, Debbie, goodness, let me tell you. It's been really something. Well, see, she put out an ad. She put out an ad saying that she would make somebody famous. Did y'all see in the oh, I think it was the jury was out trying to think of which time, right there before they deliberated, and Owens was trying he tried to get him to dismiss. That didn't work. And he tried a couple other things. That didn't work. And then the state said, it was after I think the jury went back. The state said something about book deal. Did you guys hear that? Was there like a impropriety about book deal or some sort? They were like, oh, what are you talking about? Mimi, hi, Mimi Tammy, how are you? That I would say he did the best he could do in a short amount of time, because like Debbie was saying, where'd he come from? I think that's about right. That sounds about right. About 4 weeks. Yep. Good. Hi, Sherry. Someone that reached out. Well, okay. She got a fair trial. She had proper representation. She had a fair trial. It was everything that we want our court system to be. And this judge reminds me of the judge from what's his name? Up there in Wisconsin that killed his parents. Chopped them up and put them in the fireplace. That judge was just like this. So professional, just wonderful. It's Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Yep, there she is. Hello. It's just a thing we do now, right? It's so fun. Well, we're going to have to wait to see what... Well, she's going to jail. She's going to jail, Rosie. Well, let's say this. She's in jail now. She's going to the big house. Got to take my pills. You sing it too, Pam? That's funny. Well, what are we going to do now? I thought we were going to have this, verdict watch, and we were going to talk about stuff, and then I was going to show you at the crochet magazine, and we were going to talk. It's only 35 minutes. We done. She done. Put a fork in her. Oh, that's right. He got her with a knife, so she says. Yes, she's going to jail and do not pass go. I keep them short, though, because much longer than that, y'all wouldn't want to hear me. That's funny, y'all sing too. Oh, she can have a book deal. Yep, they all do it. Yes, Leanie, we watched it. Did you see it? Bom, 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 bom. Perfect. That was perfect. Hi, Suzanne. Okay. Second degree in Florida is 16 and a half until she's able to be paroled. So it does carry, it is not for life. Second degree is not a life sentence. It's 16 and a half. Okay. What was she offered? Does anybody remember? It's a group effort here tonight, y'all. Group effort. Absolutely. That's what I was saying. And I was feeling sorry for her. I really was. And then I also learned some of the things that she did. And so that was a sad relationship all the way around. All the way around. Well, some of y'all are saying 15 and some of y'all are saying 10. There's some things we don't know, I think, don't you? Yeah, 9 attorneys. Can we talk about that? It's really hard to have it feel sorry for her at all when she has spent so much of our money on 9 attorneys. That's another thing that Mr. J said from the state. He was talking about, okay, she was offered 12 with 4 years served. So she would have had, is that 8? Yeah, she would have been out in 8. I think so you think she would have got some good behavior? Speaking of good behavior, can we talk about Menendez then? How about we talk about Menendez? I want to know what y'all think of that. Now there's a possibility of life. Wow. She could have walked away. For one thing, when she had him in the suitcase, and that's what the state said tonight, she had him in the suitcase. Why didn't she go to the ex-husbands like she does all the other times? He's in the suitcase. We got to call somebody and go let him out. I'm scared. The whole relationship was just sad, sad, sad. I think they will too. So how do you all feel about this? What bothered me about what he said in the presser was that he felt, these were his feelings, he felt that they had been rehabilitated and they deserved to come out. But that's not what I heard the law to be. Okay? And he's using that, if you know, that new rule they're using for people who prosecuted and they were below the, at a certain age, and then they can get time taken off of their he was throwing them back into that one. She did a lot of flirting. I don't, which one is that? Which one is that? I don't know what is that one, Robert Roberson? What state and everything is that? I need to look that one up. 16 and a half to life. Okay. Without parole. Okay. In Florida. All right. Thank you. Wow. Wild stuff now. Looking to see if I had a window open. Really? Texas child murderer on the Texas death roll. Okay, so did he have a stay of execution then? Well, that's how I felt about it, Marbell. I don't understand how. Okay, if they had good behavior, fine. But there has to be a reason to let them out first. And the reason doesn't seem strong enough to me. I just don't. We have been in the 90s all week. Let me see what it's going to be. It's been crazy. It's been a warm October, let me just say. It's not usually. It's 71 now. Low of 54. And the rest of the week, we will be 80s and 90s until next Thursday. And we've had absolutely no rain now for a good 2 months, I think. We'd be dry right now. Yes, they did. But that's not. Okay, that goes to motive, but motive doesn't prove a case. And Sherry, I did apologize to you the other day, just so you know, because you said something about premeditation and it was not clicking with me what you were saying. You were right about premeditation. I just wanted you to know that. It was not clicking what you were trying to say. I know. And my dad had a friend in from Colorado Springs and he said it was hot there. And he said it's just not usually that way here in October. Yes, it is. We are in red. We get red notices all the time. I'm just glad that it cools off a little bit overnight and into the morning. That's kind of how I see it too. But again, let's go by the law. The law is, from what I understand the law to be, unless I'm not understanding it right, there has to be new evidence. And they're saying the new evidence is that there was a letter from a cousin, and then there was a letter that Lyle wrote to his cousin that has now been found. And it's the cousin that testified at their trial. And he has now passed away. But they found the letter Lyle wrote him that talked about the abuse. Okay, so that's the abuse. But I still say that is a weak, like Maribel was saying, it's weak. It's not exactly new evidence. That's what they're saying. But see, now that family is wanting them to get out. That's right. But okay, you guys, I do want to stop and take a moment here. A man died. As I said before, when we talked about this before, a man did die. And listen, I feel bad for his family. It was a terrible thing that he found himself in. That's a mess and a half. And I feel for them because they tried so hard to get him out of it. And it's like it's like every other abusive relationship, and people don't leave, and you try and they won't leave, and then something winds up happening, and you can't blame the families because the families try very hard to help them. So yes, I just want to say it is not right what he went through. It's not right. If he did the things that she says that he did, that's not right either at all. Oh, they liked each other sometimes. Sometimes. I have a feeling we're going to hear a lot more now that she has been found guilty. And that is the way it goes. Our system is just built that way. And like it or not, it's the best one we got. So you have to respect the system. Whether you like the system or you don't like the system, it's something we have to respect the process of. I mean, if something happened in my life and I found myself in trouble and I didn't do anything wrong, I'd want to know that those on the side of the defense had just as much right and resources and everything else that the state side does. It should be an equal opportunity thing. That's the way it's set up to be. I'm having trouble finding. We didn't hear anything when they weren't drunk, Debbie. I don't think that we saw anything in any of the videos or anything. That's the hard thing. The family talks about that, and hearing from his family when he was married, he didn't beat on her at all. They had arguments. She said he was a ladies' man was his problem. He's got 3 kids. He obviously was, they obviously liked each other enough to have 3 kids, and the kids speak well of him. The older kids, there's nothing. I didn't sense anything in those kids in those interviews that they were being. I mean, the younger girl wanted to kill herself. Bless her heart, she went through a lot. She was like, she had a hard time with that. She did not understand why her dad was dead. So, I feel for them. It's a bad thing. I learned a lot though from the battle between the psychologists. Wow. It was a lot. That was a lot. He didn't want to go? Or he wanted to go? Am I reading that wrong? Yeah. From the get-go. Exactly. This is every day. Every day. It goes on constantly. Yes. He wanted to serve. They wanted him on the team. Interesting. Wow. Good for him. Good for him. So he hasn't actually been selected. He's just gone for duty. Yep, she did. She did say that she lied. She absolutely did. Okay, I'm going to ask y'all again. Did anybody read either of the 2 books this week? If you didn't, it's okay. It's okay if you didn't. I think everybody's pretty well bored with them. Oh, okay. So, no. Hi, Catbird. How's it going? No. She was a bit serious tonight, I would say. No. Okay. She got trumped. She sure did. I like that. That's funny. Okay. All right. So we won't talk about that. But so the state was talking. Oh, shoot. I lost my thought. What was it? Okay. Oh, okay. Got it. I got it. She said he was in the suitcase. He got, hi, Bubby. Serbs is here with his green toy. You know what that means. If he whines, I'll help him. He's panting and he's holding on to it like there's something still in there. I'm not going to say anything to him. I'm going to wait for him to ask me. Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, too much going on right now. I kind of think I could read the book to y'all. I kind of think that like next week, if y'all want me to, I could just read the Red Pony to you because I think it's old enough. I could read it. What do you think? Well, I hope she gets some. Did y'all hear it? He's whining. I hope she at least gets some behavior training. Do you need help? All right. Let me see it. It's one little piece. It's one little piece. It's not even anything serious, bud. You're wimping out these days. You almost bit it. One little piece. She's got a number of disorders, according to those doctors. Okay, yes. So the state said you can believe what she said. You can believe that he got in the suitcase and she hit the suitcase. Or you don't have to believe her. You can say she probably did not give him those injuries in the suitcase. She probably gave him those injuries outside of the suitcase. She might have even pushed him down the stairs before she put him in the suitcase. I was like, dude, I hadn't even thought about it. I had not given that any thought. It was powerful. It was powerful. And I kid you not, I had not let my brain go there until he said it. Because I was trying to work that out myself. And when he said what he did, I was like, okay, he's got something there. Well, he didn't. We know he didn't do that, and she admitted that. Did you think that all along? I mean, yeah, and I think she fixed all that stuff at the end of the stairs. I think she fixed it all back. She had time. Okay, here's the other thing I was going to say. Exactly. She couldn't even zip it without help, much less him unzipping it. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. I think he was spot on with that. I was like, wow. Okay, so, and when he said that, it made me think about her testimony. Because in her testimony, now, I don't believe everything the behavior panelist says, but this one, the blink rate's going like 100 miles an hour. That's deception. And if you watched her testimony, her blink rate went through the roof when she was testifying. Did anybody else notice that? Mm-hmm. Yep. I know, and I'm not putting those guys down. I watch all their, I love their videos. Not every video, because I get a little, I don't watch every person's video, every video. Some people that I watch every video. And then some people, I just watch some videos and try to keep up. But I don't have time really to watch all of them. I just don't. But I watch some and then I get tired sometimes. I'm like, okay, I've spent too much time over here. I need to go over here for a while. I think we all do that. Yep. I think it would be too hard. Yes, I think it would have been too hard for them to try to prove the premeditation, so they left it alone. I do too. It's that eclectic brain, right? So some of it is nervous. Some people do that when they're nervous and they're thinking. And the other thing I believe too. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't even look at my poll. I can't see it from here. What's it say? Six people said innocent, which is fine. That's fine. Everybody has their that poll was about what do you think's going to happen? I didn't really word it that way. %. Okay. So 6% says innocent. Which that's okay. Everybody has their opinion. And 94 guilty and no lesser charges. Did anybody think for a minute, or maybe we were all just a little scared that they might go with a lesser charge? Maybe I should say it that way. I was a little scared when they were battling it out, because I watched that part too. I don't know if y'all did, but I watched the part where they were trying to go through all of the instructions. And I kind of thought maybe they might go with the lesser, like the manslaughter. Nobody thought that was going to happen. I kind of worried about it. Not, I didn't know whether it would, but I worried that just because it was on there, because they had that as a possibility. But can we talk about that jury was loaded with women? I know that Mr. What's his name now? Or I'm losing words again, like usual. It's my dyslexia. I'm learning a little bit more about my dyslexia. And that losing words is part of it. Can't think of it. She was guilty as heck. And we know they could, and sometimes it's just a technicality. They did. They wanted to put all kinds of things in there. Yep. To be honest, I was a little surprised when the judge allowed them to do this, to go for this defense. I was a little surprised he allowed it. I didn't think there was enough there. But then again, my thought was, well, he had to do what he had to do so that she could not, so that if it came to an appeal, it wouldn't be because he didn't allow something to come in or allow them, let's put it this way, allow them to have any kind of a defense. And that would give her an option on appeal if she were to be found guilty. That's the way I see it, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, there's a fine example right there, Tammy. That's a fine example. I know. Yeah, I wanted to slap him really, but he has to try. That's part of his job. It's part of his job. Must have what? You think you have dyslexia? Well, you know what, you guys? This month is dyslexia month. I know that I had talked about doing that, and I just have not had a chance. So let me briefly go into my story if you guys would like. Are you up for it? He has settled down now. He's down here. Yes, fibromyalgia can definitely cause, and I have some sort of an autoimmune response going on, and that's probably part of it too. Okay, coffee's gone. I may have to go refill. Up to 22 years? I don't know if it's long enough. I know. Me too. Guilty. Okay, Annie. Good night. You have a great night, okay? Thanks for being here with us for the verdict. Thank you so much for being here for that. Yay, Mimi. I gotta play your song. I gotta play your song. Thank you very much, Mimi. I appreciate you very much. Okay, I'm going to bring my hands in, show you I'm almost done with this shawl, you guys. Almost done. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is the one I'm working on. Not shawl. I'm working on this scarf right here. This scarf. This is the one I'm working on. Oh, it's not focusing. And it's in this one with the shawl that I did. And this came off of the end of the Hobby Lobby at Hobby Lobby. Leanie. She's been a member for 3 months, and Nancy's been one for 7 months. Yay. Oh, that's good to hear, Tammy. Oh, so glad you got to talk to him. That makes you feel better too, doesn't it? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Leanie. Hey, Donna. How are you tonight? I am all the way at the end, you guys. This is where I'm at right here. This is where I'm at. Has it been 2 months? Gosh, I remember when you joined, Sarah Bear. Thank you, Sarah. It does. Yes, it makes you feel good to hear his voice. I know it does. It would me. It definitely would me. Yes, this has sparkles. You guys can see the sparkles. Yep. This is Joanne Twinkle in white. Yeah. Yeah, having his cell phone up there, that's good. So I'm almost done, and I'm going to finish this little end, and when I finish that, this is the one that's going to go in the holes. Now, I read the instructions, and here's what they say to do. They say you go into, you skip one. Well, it's upside down. When you do these holes, you skip one, okay? So here's my one that I skipped right there. And you go in and you do a cluster right here in the holes. And then you cut it. You fasten it off and you cut it. And then you go back and you take the end that you cut off and you tie it to the top and you put the end in. And that's how that works. It looks very delicate, but it's not. It's got a lot of, I mean, it's worsted weight yarn, and it's not overly soft, but it has drape. The only thing I don't know is it's curling. See that? It's curling a little bit. I think once it's washed, it'll be fine. You know, I think it'll wash and block out, and I will definitely block it. Oh, thank you. You know what that means? We get to see our Flashy. Thank you so much. That was fun. I really appreciate that. Oh, look at all the emojis too. Look at all the emojis. Yeah, putting all the ends in is going to be time consuming, but I think it's going to look super cool with this fuzzy yarn. I think it will. And that's what I have left of the second ball. So I used one, and I would say I would say about 1.5 of the, and they're 251 yards. So I would say I used 1.5 of these. Ooh, I'm hot. So I can't wait to see what it looks like. It's going to be fun. And it said to use an eye hook, 5.5, and I am using a J. I'm using a 6. I love these prim hooks, y'all. I love these prim hooks. They're awesome. Hey, Michael, how are you tonight? Good to see you. How's it going? Oh, those are not fun at all. It is not fun at all, Tammy. Oh. Yeah, I know. Can we talk about that with Canada? Yep, that's true. Filming a stitch tutorial. Oh, awesome. But I got the Crochet World today, you guys. You guys want to see it? And what other cases did you guys see today? What other cases did you guys watch this week? I'm loving these prim hooks. Oh, you're talking about for Tamara. Yes, Epsom salt's what I usually do. I used to have some magnesium lotion. Stephanie. Did I miss Stephanie coming in? Oh, that was Stephanie. Donna came in. Hi, Donna. And then, did I not say hi to Stephanie? If I didn't, hello, hello. Cool. I know you were wanting to get caught up. You were talking about being behind. You use the spray oil, the magnesium spray oil. I mean, that's true. The husband burn murder. Yes. Tell us more about that because I have not been watching that. I've been seeing the updates come by. Everybody says she's guilty too. Okay, let's look. Keep talking, y'all. Let me know. Cookie not okay. I wondered if that's what you meant. I just wasn't sure, Tamara. They have an article in here about temperature blankets. This is the Crochet World. I think they have them at Walmart. They usually have them at Walmart. Now, whether they put them out in time or not, it doesn't really matter because they're only 4 times a year. Y'all excuse me, I'm doing a cough drop because I'm queasy again. Let me change my... Is that better? I really like how this looks, but mine would be opposite. They're doing theirs where these cooler colors are for the cooler weather, and then the warmer colors are for the warmer weather, which makes perfect sense. But mine would be all this color. I bet I wouldn't have very much of the cooler stuff in there. But they have it all laid out for you. They've got colors here with temperatures. And they tell you exactly how to figure it all out. And then there's a bear. I'm not real crazy about his legs. I think his legs, to me, his legs should be just a little bit shorter. I don't know. I mean, he's okay. He's cute and everything. Then there's bowl cozies. You know, I didn't think about that, but you might try Libby. Y'all might try Libby for magazines. I already had this one. I know. The Cheeto legs. I know. Doesn't it look weird to you? I'm not real crazy about them either. Puff Cheeto. Maybe that's what it is. There's not really a nice shape there. Now look at this. This is meant to be a scrap. It's called a patchwork pullover, and it's meant to be done with scraps. Me too. I have a hard time staying with one thing. I have a hard time starting anything. So you do this. I looked at the pattern, and you do this in strips. You could do something like this, Michael. You do it in strips. So you do the sleeves. You have a side strip. You have a front strip, back strip. Put it all together. That's basically how they do that one. See? And a neck hole. This is a winter doily. That's pretty. Little motifs. Oh, I forgot you were doing one, Stephanie. I remember that now, that you were doing one. And then this one is a poinsettia. I could see putting a candy dish right in the center of that. That would be pretty. Like snowflakes? Which one? Yeah, this one does look like snowflakes, doesn't it? It does. Jolene, I think you need to refresh. This one's an interesting construction. This is a table runner or table topper. I like that it would be flat. I have one that's kind of shaped like this. It's oblong like this, but it has a big motif in the center. So it's hard to set stuff in the center part on top of it and then put stuff out at the two sides on a tabletop. You didn't see the poinsettias? It says poinsettia passion. I guess that center is a poinsettia, supposedly. If I miss anything, y'all, just let me know if you want me. There's something you want me to see. This one would probably be the first project I would do. This looks like it would be a quick and easy project. Yeah, I think she needs to refresh. Yep. She's not hearing me either. But that looks very similar to one of the bod hats, like the sampler. And it's done with a number 4 weight yarn. They used Plymouth Yarn Galway, which I've never used that one. I've used the Encore. I know. And see, I haven't made very many because I have so many from my family. Okay, good. I think she updated. Now, these are mini pouches, and they're showing it's a bear and a cat. They're showing you can put your buds in there, and it's showing you could put your lipstick or lip glosses in there, but you can also put, that looks like one of the one of these. So you could probably put one of those in there also. Hey, Danny Benini. I know there was a pattern that Z was doing, and I have that one. I printed that one out. This one is a towel set. Yeah, I think you guys were kind of on the same spot. I'm glad. Maybe I should say that more often. Refresh, refresh. They would. They would be great. You could put money in them. Yep, our Denny Benini is here. You were with Lorna down the hall. Okay. Maybe she'll be here in a minute. Did she come in? Were y'all down? Were you at Duty Ron's? Where were y'all at? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Never mind. This one is a Highland Cow Lovey. They used the Bernat Softy Chunky. The same one that I made my Floozie sweater out of is what they used to make this one. But look how big he is. Now he's super cute. This is one of the flat ones where you just put a little bit of stuffing like I'm doing. And you just put a little stuffing in the feet and the hands and the head. How cute is he? Yes, and gift cards. Yes, exactly. Gift cards would fit in those. Oh, at STS Nation. Okay. And there's the back. That one's super cute. I love this cowl. It's called the Pine Forest Cowl by Kathleen Burlew, and she does a lot of patterns for them. It's done in only 3 colors, so that wouldn't be too bad because you've got your cream color and then you've got the 2 different colors of green. Maybe that's 3 different colors of green. It might be a darker one, darker, medium, and lighter. Isn't that nice? It'd be an excellent one for Texas pine trees. Yes. This is the one I really like. Look at this one. Is that not beautiful? This is called a crocheted Christmas quilt. And that is simple and perfect for what this is. Now, I want to say this is after a quilt design that it's got a name, but I can't remember if it's flag, maybe the flag motif. but I'm not sure. If anybody knows which motif this is representing in quilting, if you could let me know. But this is a particular, now what they did was they did like a little bit of a flower. Can y'all see that that's a flower design there? Let me see if I can get it. There we go. See? Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Patchwork quilting, that's all it says. But I know this is a motif, and they said you could use scraps with this, but you have a bigger one and then you have smaller one. Now my guess is that your bigger square here is probably the same size as this one, which has the 4. My guess is. Yeah, beach house. But you could change it up. If you did it scrappy, it would all be, it'd go anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. Yeah, me too. I got to get something done too. Although I went to the doctor, did stuff with Dad. And then I spent all evening getting caught up. I don't know if you can see, he's got a scarf on. He's wearing a scarf. It's attached right at the front. It's folded over and attached right here. It's a little pillow. It's called a polar bear pillow. You're welcome. This one is cute, but I probably wouldn't make it. The Granny's Revenge. It's cute. Instead of this, though, I want to make those ones that go under the door. Have y'all seen the ones that go under the door and they're splat under the door? And so part of them's on one side and part of them's on the other side of the door. That's the ones I want to do. I would do that instead of this one. But it's funny. And it would be simple. That would be so simple to do. I'd have to figure out how they made these curve. I don't know if you can see that his antlers have a little bit of a curve to them. I'd have to look to see how they did that part. I know. Then this one is the hot cocoa placemat. I could see this being a blanket and then having the hot cocoa in the corner as a motif. I think that would make a really, really cute lap blanket. On her way from the yarn store. She got him on the way from the yarn store, y'all. Come on. This I don't get. But then again, I don't drink, so I don't understand making things to cover the wine or liquor bottles. I could see that being a really cute purse where you put a tab on the top. Because if I'm going to go to all that trouble and I'm going to put the swivel hooks on it and all that stuff, it's going to be something I'm going to use more often. Okay, it keeps it cold, but why do you need to carry it around? You're going to drink it. This is cute, though. I like the design. I like all the design and stuff. And it says it's stackable. So I guess you stack this inside of it. Phone holder. Yep. This I could see being a blanket too, but I could also see this being a longer table runner. They did this one as a short table runner. I really like that motif though. You could use that motif to make all kinds of things. That's true. For gifting, making things for gifting, absolutely, even if I wouldn't use it. Damn it, Michael, that's exactly what I was thinking. That is exactly what I thought when I saw it. You and I are on the same stream, the wavelength thingy, whatever. That is exactly what I thought. If you could figure out how to make it into a tree skirt. So maybe not do up here so that you could put it around, and then maybe not do the center where it could be right in the center. Exactly what I thought. You got to go? Okay, Sherry. Thanks. It was good to see you. Yes, could you just whip one out, please? You got to do it before Christmas, though. You know, everybody starts decorating November 1st. I don't see me doing that one. He says next year. Okay, he didn't say no. He said next year. So these go on the back of a chair. See that? Now, it's called an anti how you say that? Antimacassar. Antimacassar. I don't know. I'm pretty good with English, but I don't know how to say that. You don't like, it's kind of like the Christmas candy colors. Mascara for your chair. That's mascara for your chair. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, funny, funny, funny. But doesn't that look kind of like the Christmas candy you get you get the can? I love that stuff. But if I buy it, I'll eat the whole thing except for the ones that taste like licorice because I hate licorice. This is poinsettia candy cane wreath. Now, my thought on that, here's my thought. You ready? The ribbon candy. That's it. It'd be great for the motif. And then you could do whatever you want with the motif. You could make squares and put the motif on it. You know, ideas. I'm not sure I would make a candy cane with it, but see, there's the motif. It's a pretty little motif. Does she eat licorice? Ugh, I can't do it. I cannot do that. Now, I have eaten the red licorice before, but I can't do black licorice. That's for sure. You guys like them? How fun. Oh, cute. Oh, a garland. That's a good idea. A garland. It is cute and festive, isn't it? I like that. Y'all all like that licorice? Woo! That just makes the back of my jaw back here go, arr. You know, in the back of your jaw on the way back. This one's pretty, but I will tell you, this is not in here. This is an advertisement for Annie's Crochet Granny Square Club. If you all want to try to find it. That's what that one is the advertisement for. Annie's Granny Square Crochet Afghan Club. There's kits. This is the stuff that Creative Grandma talks about whenever she Creative Grandma is always opening those kits with her sister. That's the ones that she's talking about. Same thing. This one is another Annie. So like these 2 pages, these are, you can go on to Annie's to find these. Okay. This a center section for Annie's, but look at this one. That one's pretty. Ombre Holiday Afghan. They're not saying what they used in it. And then there's a Huga cardigan. We can guess what yarn they used for that. Modern Granny scarf. This everyday cardigan is pretty. That one's pretty. It is not focusing. There it goes. Hey, there it goes. Okay, Bree, thank you. There's some baskets. Okay, here's the one from the front. It's called It's a Snow Day Afghan by Rebecca J. Vinton. V as in Victor, Enton. It's blue and white. Premier anti-pilling everyday worsted. It takes 10 of the white and 7 of the lake color. So you're going to have to put those puff stitches on there. Oh, I bet that's going to be cool. It's going to have the like Southwest type colors in it. Isn't that what his is? Doesn't it have that? What? Annie's call center for Texas is in Big Sandy. Huh. Call center is in Big... Really? For Annie's? I didn't know that. So it's not very many. 9 squares. No, it's more than 9. That's an up close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 45 squares. 5 times 7 is still 45, isn't it? 49. 49 squares. 8 would be 45. Snowflake bucket tote. Let me just say, that is a lot of damn work to only use it when it's winter. But it's cool. Mexican colors. Yeah, it's like the Mexican blankets. That's what I was thinking. 5 times 7 is 35. Okay. We all know that I cannot do math now. This one is great. Simple. It's really bulky though, y'all. It's in browns. Well, but you're using different colors of browns. That would be great. Thank you. Thank you. Whether I do math or not. That's my problem with patterns. Just saying. Quick and easy. Yeah, because it's huge yarn. Let's see what they're using. They're using number 6, super bulky. King Cole Celestial, super chunky, super bulky, which is acrylic and polyester. You get 120 yards. That's why they use that one. And it takes 6, 7, or 8 of them. It goes up to a 3X. And the color is called Venus. She got a cute butt. I'd wear it if my butt that was that cute. Hey, that's an 80s. That's so 80s right there with this in the corner of a pocket. Look at that. I was trying not to say anything. Tank. But look at this one. This is the one I want to do. What? It's a cough drop, Serbs. It's not food. This is called a permafrost poncho. Can anybody guess what they used? Don't be looking. Yeah, like a slice of Kraft cheese. That's funny. I know. I don't like that neckline either. That's it. You could wear it during hunting season, right? Okay. It's an ombre. It's not fingering weight. It is an ombre. You're right there. Cozy. Yeah. That's it. Leanie's got it. I thought about that. I think you could use a latte cake. But it's a Colorama halo. Without the neck. Well, that's one way to do it, isn't it? I love that. That was funny, the Kraft cheese thing. Good night, Debbie. I'm so glad to see you tonight. Thank you for coming in. So glad you came by. It was great. Yeah. So it's two different things. It's the Karen Colorama Halo and the Ogo Bulky. So they're both 5 weight. And that is how you do it right there. You just make your big rectangle with a hole in the center, and then you come back and put a neck on. But, I spent a lot of time I like cowls, and I like the cowl necks. I wore a lot of cowl neck stuff when I was younger. Hey, Rebecca. How are you? And I'm with you on that. I think if you could do it in a 4 weight, it would be better. This one is called Ice Structures. And I don't know why, because it looks just like a cross stitch. I'm good. I'm good. Doing good today. Thank you. How are you doing? And then like cross posts. And then these I don't know what these are. They're a different kind of a stitch there. The rest of this looks like trebles. An alternate X. Extended single, Tina. This one is cool, but I just don't wear pullovers. But this is a very pretty construction here. Very roomy construction. Very nice structure on these sleeves. Me too, Bree, and I don't always, not every magazine. Good night, Mimi. You have a great sleep. So good to see you. I'm glad you're feeling better these days. Getting over a cold. Ugh. Mr. Fiber was sick the other day. Oh, she's using all the emojis. Yeah, I don't either, but I like the construction of it. It would be a nice one to make for somebody. If you know somebody that would wear a pullover, I think this would be a nice one to make. It's got nice texture up here and then a simple one down here. It's going to have the attached ribbing, if you know what I'm talking about, where you go this way instead of this way on that. So it's a special V-stitch, and then the yoke pattern is a special pattern that they've got in here for it. Let's see if they have the construction. Here's your construction here. Looks like you might do the whole body all at once and then attach the sleeves. I wonder if this is top down. It's bottom up. It's worked bottom up. You don't join when you're working in the round. You just keep going. Kind of like amigurumi. But I really like the construction of it. Yeah. Stephanie says, use the knitting to make a ribbing and leave the sleeves off. So it would be like a vest. Yep, it's just like that, just like cuffs. Yep, there's clovers. But here's all of the patterns that were in here, and I think I counted 20 something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. There are 26 patterns in this book. And there's 5 or 6 of them I probably wouldn't do, but I probably would do the rest of them. And there's the front cover again. If you guys want to know, it's Crochet World Winter 2024. This is 33 projects. I didn't count 33. Y'all counted with me. I counted 27, 26. So they must not all be on here. Huh. Retail is US $9.99, Canada $11.99. It'll be on display in stores forever. No, really. February 3rd. Yeah, that's what I thought too, because it's multiple. Well, this guy, they didn't show that, did they? Okay, hold on. This makes me curious. 1, 2, 3, 4. They didn't show them all. They did not show them all. 5, see? 6. Yeah, that's what it is. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good night, Michael. 15, 16, 17, or 17, 18, 19 if you count both the hat and the mitts, 20, 21, 22, nope, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28. I still only count 28. I don't know how they get there. Maybe they're counting those ones from Annie's. Okay, y'all, that was fun. This has been a fun night. All right, next week I will read The Red Pony to you. How does that sound? I know that cow Lovey is so dang cute, isn't it? That was fun. So tomorrow night I will show you. I went thrifting again. No happy planners, Laura. Not a single one in 3 stores. But I did pick up some books, and we'll talk about that. I didn't get a whole heck of a lot. I didn't get any other stuff, any other crafting stuff at all at my thrift stores. It was a big zip, not a complete zero, but not a lot. Yes, Libby has a crochet magazine if you would like to get it from the library. It's in Libby. It's just that my magazine, I looked at the label when it came through and it said that I have until February of 2027 on my subscription. And that's why I'm still getting it. But it's only 4 magazines. It's only 4 times a year now. And I would say we're pretty lucky to get it at all, because most of the magazines have just gone, they're just gone now because of the internet stuff. Okay, everybody, any questions before I go about anything? Anybody want to reiterate anything we talked about? Or I have a video coming out on Sunday, and tomorrow we will do the planner stuff. Oh, I have them. I don't know how far back I've got them. I've got them back quite a bit. I need to go look and see. I'm not sure how far back mine go. We did. I'm so glad that worked out where we could watch it. Dad's doing good. We're still waiting to get an appointment to go see the nephrologist. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Dad has the same thing I did. He has to have his, I think it's his, I don't remember if it's his left or his right, but he needs to have his, we're going to see the ear, nose, and throat doctor because he's clogged. I want to say it's even on the left side like mine was. Can you believe that? The very same thing. I think he's had his as long as I had mine. He said he hasn't. He said his only thing his nose has been good for. He's been saying this for a really long time. That the only thing his nose is good for is to put a spot on his face. something to put right in the center of his face as a marker. He says it's no good. Says he can't breathe through it at all. So we will see about that. And hi, Cindy. You missed it. We watched it over here too. Oh, and that's not fun either. Yeah. You got a lump over here like the mumps? That's usually what happens with that. That can be kind of sore too. Yeah, something to hold his glasses on too. Exactly. So we'll see how that goes. And then they are looking at his renal function kind of closely. I did get my results from my A1C. I am at 6.1. Up to 6.3 is now considered normal. So I'm on the high end of normal, which makes me what I've been for years now, pre-diabetic. Oh, she did? Oh, I imagine that was awful. See, and that's the why I've been trying to get him in to go somewhere, but we couldn't get we finally, when we got here and got him in with this new doctor, his new VA doctor, he ordered the CAT scan. So they got the CAT scan and they saw that it was blocked. Yeah, George's mom she just couldn't take it. She couldn't take it when they were playing the video. Just terrible. Trying to get to 7. Trying to get to 7. I don't know what that means. Yes, it can cause vertigo. Absolutely. I've had a lot less vertigo since I had my surgery. Absolutely. So I'm trying to see, because he's had vertigo for a long time, and the doctor he was seeing up in Colorado just wasn't listening. And so, yeah. No, A1C, you're trying to get to 7. So you're trying to get yours down to 7. Is that what you're saying? Am I understanding you there? Yeah, so then your ear starts to hurt too. So you're like the little kids. You're like wanting to pull on your ear like little kids do. Good night, Leanie. Thank you for being in chat tonight. It was really good to have you here. I really appreciate it. Well, I hope you can get that accomplished. I know the older that you are, they allow a little more leeway because we don't process like we do when we're younger. So they're okay with a little higher level. But yeah, pre-diabetic, but I've been there for a long time. Aw. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. That's all I got. All I got for tonight. We hit our 2 hours. If you guys, anybody who's not feeling well, then I'm thinking about you, and I hope you feel better. And I hope that you will try to find some way to have some fun. Donna, I'm going to have to pick again. I'm going to have to pick again because I have not been contacted. So be looking for another video for Donna and Amber's giveaway. It is closed. There's no more commenting on it. The comments won't work. Good night, Laura. Good night, everybody. You hang in there, Tamara. Good night, Mishi. Good night, Gracie. Oh, I love y'all. Yes, good night to everybody. Cindy, Tina, everybody's, and all of you who are watching and watching on replay. Thank you so much. And good to see you too, Rebecca. Glad you came by. Yeah. We'll see you soon. Like I said, I'm going to New Orleans in the middle of November. So we got a couple more weeks. Okay. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. I'm out of here. I'll leave it running so y'all can say goodbye, and we'll see you next time, okay? Love y'all. See you later.